Good morning. Yeah, it's 7 a.m. here on a Saturday. We've got a big day today. It's a Freedom Rally meeting today. For those of you that don't know, I am Mike, and this is Riding in the Ozarks, my YouTube channel. And I am a chairman on an old school bike rally that we put on Memorial Day weekend. So we've got a committee meeting for that. I gotta go take care of business. But we've got a trailer on the back of the truck. We're going to head up to the Lake of the Ozarks area. That's where the meeting's at. But afterwards, we've got to run over to Lake of the Ozarks harley-davidson, pick up my buddy's bike. He's had some work done on it. We'll look and see if we can find any new 2024 models, see what they got on the floor, and just have a good time. I think tomorrow's going to be 70-some degrees. We've got some installs planned for a buddy of mine's bike, and I expect we're going to go for a ride. So just hang out with us this weekend, have a good time. Let's see what happens. This may not go as planned. Notice going down the interstate, the trailer was swaying a little bit. We stopped and checked it. Looks like we've got an inner bearing that's gone out on one side of the trailer. So I don't know if we're gonna fix the trailer. He's gonna ride the bike. What the hell we're gonna do? Or if the wheel's gonna fly off going down the highway, but guess we'll find out here in a minute. We're gonna try and get up here and get this meeting done, and then we'll take a look at the trailer after it's warmed up a little bit while we're doing the meeting and see if we can do any parking lot repairs or if it's even needed. But it feels like a bearing's out on the inside of the spindle.
It's all over the inside, don't it? It was down there a while ago.
That's why I wondered if the bearing was gone.
When you push it in, how much give us it got?
Oh, I can. Half inch, I'd say. Don't look right. You think? All right, well, we got the cap off the axle, and it was the spindle nut for the axle nut, whatever you want to call it, had backed off. And the keeper on this is like a tab that bends down, and it looks like it had bent it up or whatever else. So we tighten the axle nut up. We're gonna get the cap back on and just keep an eye on it. That there might be enough tab to pull it down a little bit, but if not, we're just gonna have to watch it going home, be careful with it, and make sure it doesn't loosen up again. If it does, tighten it up, and then when we get it home and get the bike off the trailer, we'll get this thing replaced, put new bearings in it, probably do it right. But it's gonna be able to get us home, I think. We're gonna go inside and have a meeting. We'll be back after this and head to the Harley dealer and pick up a bike and see what they've got on the floor. It's always an adventure. And these are the things that make memories. Remember that time we went to the lake and the fucking trailer axle nut come loose and the fucking trailer was swaying everywhere? That's a memory. All right, we've made it to Lake of the Ozarks harley-davidson. Randy's got to pick up his bike here. He had some work done on it. And we're gonna go in and see if they got anything interesting and new on the floor. 2024 stuff.
Well, they washed it.
Did they clean it for you?
Fuck yeah, they cleaned it up nice. They didn't polish my white walls, but
So that's going on the trailer here in a minute. Let's go see what we can find. All right, guys, we were inside, and they've got a couple of 2024 models. They've got a Whiskey Neat 2023 and a half CVO in there as well. They got a Burst Blue in, but it's a Road Glide over chrome, but it's still a beautiful color. But yeah, they got a couple of models in here, and they got a lot of inventory out front and stuff. We're gonna say goodbye, go get us some food, and head back to the house. All right, we just got some lunch at Casablanca's here, right behind us. We're gonna walk back up here where we parked the truck, stop at our favorite watering hole at Lake of the Ozarks. There goes my boy Donnie, you can hear that. So we're gonna go to the ice hole. You couldn't have guessed. Well, if you've been watching the channel for a while, you'll know. We can't come to the lake and not stop in and see our friends. Good morning. It is the next day. By the time we got home with the bike on the trailer, it was dark, so I didn't try and record anything. But we got the bike unloaded and got the trailer dropped off, and we'll work on that wheel bearing and stuff another day. But today it is supposed to be 70-some degrees here in February in Missouri in the Ozarks, and it is going to be beautiful. So I got a buddy coming over this morning. We're going to do a little motorcycle maintenance kind of stuff on his bike. And we got a piece of gear we're going to put on there and record a video for that. So after we get done with that, we're going to go for a ride. But I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about Daytona. So we've never been to Daytona. And if you haven't seen the last video, I talked about going to the King of the Baggers. I've got my passes for the 3 days. We're going to be there in Daytona from Saturday to early Sunday morning. So we'll get in about 11 a.m. on Saturday, it looks like. I didn't tell you everybody, Harley-Davidson is loaning us some bikes, so we're flying in. So they're going to give us some stuff to ride. I don't know what I'm going to be riding. It's going to be a surprise, so should be an interesting week. I might even get to ride one or two different bikes, so we'll see how that goes. But Firecracker's going to have a bike to ride. And I didn't really know what to do in Daytona. I've never been there. I've heard there's not a lot of riding, but I did find out, thanks to Traveling Tall, that there is a thing called the Loop. And I looked it up, and I got a map for it. We might ride it both ways. I asked which way was the best way to ride it. I know we've got a little event on Monday morning, and we're going to do the Biker Bells ride on Wednesday morning. I don't know what else we're going to do. A bunch of content creators are going to be at Cackleberries. I don't know what that is exactly, but it's a campground. The Badgers are doing a moto meetup on Friday night. That should be after the King of the Baggers, but I don't know how far away it is. But we're going to try to do some of that stuff. I just don't know what yet. If you have suggestions on what to do at Daytona, what to see, where to go, make sure you leave me a comment down below. We're newbies popping our cherry at Daytona, so I could use all the help I could get to make sure my wife has a great time. This is kind of our honeymoon. When we got married, we came back and had to work because we were out of vacation time from riding bikes and going to events all summer. So she's been wanting to go to the beach for years. You know, she's been before a long time ago and stuff, but she wanted to go back, so this is a compromise. I get to do bike shit, and she gets to see the beach. We'll make some time for her to see the beach. I've heard you can ride the bike out on the beach at some place. I don't know where. If you know where's a good spot to do that? Again, leave me a comment. I'd appreciate it. So we'll make sure we get some time in for her, but we're going to check out some vendors. I know Clockwork's going to have some new products on display. There's some other vendors I want to get by and see, including Cardo and stuff. And we're going to do some stuff with Harley-Davidson, like the Biker Bell ride. So that's going to be really cool. I know Tall's got a bike show. I don't know if I'll be able to make that, but we're going to see what we can do. If you guys are going to be in Daytona, let me know where you're going to be. I don't have a meet and greet planned, but the Badger said if I wanted to join up with theirs, that would be fine. But I don't know. So we're just going to wing it. If you follow me on social media, Facebook, Instagram, you'll probably get more real-time updates than YouTube about what's going on. Follow me on there. There'll be links in the description down below for my social media channels and stuff. Y'all stay safe. We're going to get this show on the road as soon as Eric gets here. I got a wheel over here I need to work on for the Dyna. I got to get it cleaned up and get it back on the Dyna. So the Dyna is going to be in operating shape. You're going to see more of that bike on the channel this summer. That's for sure. It's not going anywhere. That bike might go somewhere, but we're going to talk about that in another video. All right, we're going to get geared up and go for a ride. I think we'll get some dinner, meet some friends and stuff. It's not very often you get a 70-plus degree day in mid-February here in the Ozarks in southern Missouri, so let's go enjoy it. All right, well, we are home. We went out and had dinner with some friends. It was a good day to get out. It was nice, beautiful weather, lots of bikes out. I hope you're getting out and doing some riding when there's good days like this. It's an adventure, and if something goes wrong, just remember, just part of the adventure. Y'all stay safe, keep on riding. We'll see you in the next one.